So it's the emotions and beliefs that are attached to that movie that is what creates our life. One reason why it feels uncomfortable to consider and imagine and experience what it is you want is because without realizing it, we're projecting patterns that we never came to terms with in our minds. So it's as if it's our life. And then when we see that it matches it in our experience, we go, that don't tell me that's not my life, because the brain confirms it constantly. And those unresolved emotional charges that don't know what to do with it, with the stimulus, with the challenge. So it's just making us always feel uncomfortable. That's why we're always in either a freeze state or a fighting state or a running state. So it's important to recognize that when you visualize what we're normally doing, and why it doesn't work is it's almost as if we're playing this IMAX movie in our minds of our present situation that is really our brain, not the present situation, because our eyes are closed and we're still experiencing the emotion, the images, the past, the projection of the future. So it's this IMAX movie with color and sound, sensation, everything. And trying to think about what I would like is like taking a little projector that you would buy, at Walmart, and then trying to project this movie on to the existing movie. Eventually, something's going to happen on that existing movie. It's going to get your attention because it's never been resolved. So it's the emotions and beliefs that are attached to that movie that is what creates our life. And when I say create, I don't mean like creates a life, although it does that too. But what I mean at its fundamental function is it keeps projecting the past, present, the future. So that's why when something's not here, we're still experiencing it 10 seconds later, an hour later, 2 days later, we're still experiencing that image, that feeling, and then we're expecting it tomorrow. And that's what I mean by it creates it. It's our experience is our creation, not really what's happening out there. And so, in a sense, we're really just changing our experience. One way to do that is to disengage from the existing pattern by seeing it all as moving data, just like moving energy, images, feelings, sensations, as if we got trapped in a movie. You're stepping out of the movie and you start to just pay attention to a new movie. Every time you do that, this is going to try to get your attention, the other movie. But if you just self regulate through that, breathing, disengaging, giving it a right to be because you can't change it, then what happens is this movie can start to take on more color, more life, and you can start to, and you're not trying to create this, you're starting to make it familiar and enjoyable. You can do that in your mind through self-hypnosis, relaxation, meditation, or you can start doing it in life. Just start to really pay attention, not just mentally but emotionally, to what you're like, and feel it soaking in. I have a client who started going on dates and she's writing all the values she likes in a person, and she'll go on a date and she'll look at that person and she'll think about what she doesn't like. And then in her mind, she said, what's the opposite of that? And she'll just write it down. And then what she does like, she'll just write it down. So she actually enjoys dating because it's helping her see what she doesn't like, and therefore turning up the lens on what she likes, not what she wants, what she likes. And then she's going to enjoy what she likes. And then when you enjoy something and it's familiar, your brain has a tendency to want to look for it because it's already a feeling of having, and it wants more of itself. That's how the law of attraction works, or unconscious creation to the, conscious creation, by letting the subconscious do the creation and conscious mind do the intention. And it's this symbiotic feedback loop.